Alright guys, we are back for the last leg of the show this week. Now all our Friday specials are on queue this afternoon, and we're glad you tuned in at the right time.
Yes, now we always say Friday is literally the best day of the week. Now the weekend, in Honeypot's voice, just got started, and it's good to know that you're a part of it. Yeah.
Yes, I guess we can't beat the excitement. To anyone actually feeling Christmassy yet? Is anybody feeling Christmassy yet? Because I mean the Hamilton and everything.
I think
It's gradually
smell that comes.
There is a smell.
Yes.
And then if you're on the island, you know, the lighting has begun.
Yeah. All right, guys, link up with us on social media at TVC Connect with the popular hashtag eSplash on TVC, and on Twitter and Instagram, and on Facebook we're at facebook.com/TVC Connect.
All right, my name is Honeypot. Thank you so much for joining us on the show today.
Yes, and my name is Amanda Dara, and today you can call me Mandy.
Oh, shame. It is your girl, Arika, with the dimples. And today you can call me Arike with the dimples, as always. All right, guys, on the show today, there's entertainment news coming up very soon. Celebrity birthday shout out, then Rewind, where we'll take you back in time to this very day in entertainment history.
There is also Tweetville, where Amanda will take us through some Tweetville humor and savagery.
And then we'll have some artists perform live on today's Performance Friday edition. Then it'll be time for Daily Top 5. We'll be talking about top 5 ways to enjoy your own company.
I'm looking forward to that. Later, we'll show some appreciation on the Tweet Up segment. Then we'll bring you a recap of all that you might have missed in the news. Take some selfie requests, and we'll wrap up with the Cheat Chat. So you know your girls are here, right? And we're ready for you. We'll be back with more eSplash goodness after this break. Stay here with us.
Yes, thank you so much for staying here with us. And yes, it is still eSplash, of course. And the weekend is activated. Now we start with this one, and it is the entertainment news. Oslade praises Funmi Inyoda. Nigerian fast-rising singer Oslade is showering praises on veteran television host Funmi Inyoda. He did this on his Instagram page, where he made this revelation that Funmi Inyoda's foundation gave him a scholarship to complete his primary and secondary education. He wrote, "She might not even recognize me anymore. She might not remember helping a kid. Myself and my grandma never got the chance to say thank you enough." At Funmi Inyoda, just know that that kid you gave sound education is out here doing what he knows how to do best. He also shared a short clip on his page where he and other kids were singing along to Tubebe's song. Oslade is one of the newest kids on the block, and many are keen to see what 2020 has in store for the singer.
I really like this, and this just goes to say that the little things that you do, I mean, it matters. I mean, I always say this: operate beneath the hype. Like, no one even knew Funmi Inyoda did something like this. I mean, the whole foundation thing wasn't in our faces, and I always say that, you know, longevity is key. Don't just chase the clouds. Like, make an impact and look at it. This is like her legacy, living even after she's no longer on TV. But you know, just random. Imagine years after someone just comes to say, "Oh, hi, Arike, thank you for," you never know how far these things can go. And this is Oxlade, one of the biggest stars that we have in 2019, and 2020 is looking bigger for him. And this was how he got, you know, education. It is really good to just try to make an impact and, you know,
I totally agree with you, because I mean, when reading this news, as you were saying it, I was just feeling really happy that, you know, sometimes you don't know that what you're doing in people's life is like a seed, and you're planting a seed there, and it's going to grow, it's going to germinate. So don't just think of yourself, because in this generation that we're in, it's almost very self-centered. It's almost like, what can I do for me and my family, and let's share the cake together, let not spread outside. So this is somebody who has, through her NGO, has helped, you know, change a person's life, and I find that very, very outstanding. Like,
and talking about you saying, I'm sorry to cut you. I'm talking about selfishness and everything, and just me and my family. Most people are not even about me and my family. Some people, their parents are suffering, and all they are just about is how I'm going to show off on Instagram this new ride, you know, show this new designer. I want to be this, I want to be that. Life is not only about showcasing what you can, you know, like what you can afford. Like, that's how I always just say, operate beneath the hype, honestly.
Okay, still talking about hyping yourself and hyping other things and then showcasing stuff on Instagram. How about people who do good and then they're always putting it up? People have always been arguing, like, is it good to, you know, do something for someone and then you're putting it up on Instagram?
Yes,
There's always been there's always been this debate back and forth, you know. I mean, for me, I would have actually put it everywhere, like, see what I'm doing, this is my foundation, I'm paying school fees, I'm doing this. It's now took this dude to actually come out to say it. I mean,
so it's a two-way thing, because most of these people, the reason why they showcase these things is because they're calling for support, more support. So if I put out, oh, you know, I have a foundation, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, you'll be like, oh, okay, this girl is doing this thing, let me, you know, reach out to her, let me support this. It's like an organization at the end of the day, like, okay, let me just, you know, contribute my own quota to this movement. And so I mean, it's what works for you. Just do what works for you.
The way I see it, I would prefer if you can do something beneath the hype, as you're saying, help a person out without lauding it, without making everybody know that this is what I've done for this person, right? But here's the thing, there's so many NGOs around, there's so many initiatives around, and as she's saying, most times they're looking for funding. The way I see it, as long as you're helping someone, please, you that you're talking, that this person is just doing it for clout, who have you helped?
Exactly.
That's the more important question. The person is helping, the person is putting it on Instagram, go and help somebody out there. That's the way I see it.
I agree with you. I agree with you, definitely. All right, moving on to the next news. Idris Elba to reduce social media usage. Now, British actor Idris Elba, who is an active user of Twitter and Instagram, is planning to reduce his social media usage because he feels he's getting depressed by what he sees in the news on those platforms. Now, he made this known during an interview with Fast Company magazine when he said, and I quote, "I've been trying to win myself off. I used to post a lot more, but it's been putting me off lately, and Twitter's just not how I want to receive my news. I read the news aggregated on my iPad, but I can't check it constantly. I'm not proud of it, but it's true because it makes me feel depressed."
Damn.
Whew, this is to social media. I always say this, as I always say. There are times that I just log off. You search for my name, you won't find my account. It is needed. There are times that you're necessarily not trying to compare yourself to the next person, but unconsciously you're saying, "Oh Lord, look at what you are doing for others. Father Lord, look at me." But then it's okay if you do what works for you. It's okay if you feel like, look, this thing isn't working for me. I'm seeing a lot of stuff. I know that business-wise, the more I appear on these platforms, I get more engagement. The more engagement I get, the more money I make. But at the same time, mental health is key. So if you know that it affects you, go on a break. I do that very regularly. Like, I just go off the radar. Nobody sees me. Nobody hears from me. And then I come back when I want to. It's not about being funny or anything. It's just what it is. Mental health is
there's a
key.
reason Instagram too is taking up some things right now, like, okay, because of mental health and all that, because it's affecting people. You'll be so surprised, and especially with the fact that, you know, these days we just have more numbers of people committing suicide, and you never can tell what's the cause of this is.
Absolutely.
I mean, when they're gone, you're wondering. So this person appeared to have a perfect life and all that, and at the end of the day, you're wondering. Like, there are things that actually affect people. You'll be surprised, and some people would say, "Oh, that's not even supposed to affect that person," but I would always use shock absorber. We all have different shock absorbers. The way you take things is not the way you will take those things. So, I mean,
what is even shocking about this story is the fact that it's coming from a huge person like Idris Elba. Just to show you that, you know, it's not about, oh, look at what my mates are doing. Even the people you're looking up to are also having this kind of problems. And, you know, it even cuts across just, you know, your own personal social media. I like to say, be careful what you feed your mind with. You know, there's some blogs that you go to, all you see is bad news. There's nothing good in that blog. So now you're feeding your mind constantly, "Oh, wow, this country is such a terrible country. Oh, men are scum. Oh, this, that. How do you expect your mental health to be like?" So it even transcends, you know, what you're posting or who you're looking at.
And who you're following as well.
What are you feeding your mind with? So I'm really with him. And I think, as you're saying, it's very necessary to take time out to basically live life, you know, in reality and not in a virtual world.
Yeah, and to reiterate what you said about this coming from someone as big as Idris Elba, if just seeing news can affect him, imagine how you now trying to poke him and, you know,
sometimes
social media trolls.
Yes,
social media trolls. Like, if news can affect someone this bad, imagine commenting and saying nasty things to the person. So I feel like we just need to learn how to use social media the right way. Don't think that, oh, because you have the opportunity or you have access to this person now on social media. Can we just go back to the days when we used to see Omotola and Genevieve? I used to think that they were not even human beings. Because, you know, social media now makes you feel like, oh, this person, you know, it's very accessible. So people just
I feel
misuse
like
it.
this advice goes not just to trolls, it also goes to people who are celebrities as well.
Themselves,
because what's
yeah.
happening is that a troll writes like one line, the next thing, clap back. You'll see like 25 lines of, if you see your page, do.
Well, you can
then
just
it's like
click
competition.
block in 10
who is-
seconds.
Who is the most savage? It's just messy, guys. I mean, protect your mental health first. It's really, really important. All right, that's it on that particular story. Moving on to the foreign scene. Chris Brown welcomes second child with girlfriend. American singer Chris Brown has reportedly welcomed the second child, a baby boy, with his girlfriend Amika Harris. Chris Brown has, however, not said anything as regards the birth of the child, but he shared a picture of himself on Instagram, which he captioned 11/20/2019, which many believe is the date that the baby was born. This is Chris Brown's second child, as he already has a 5-year-old daughter named Royalty with former girlfriend Nia Guzman. So, congratulations!
Congratulations.
Congratulations to Chris Brown, Davido's new bestie. You know, now you are becoming fathers. We love you. Fathers of many nations.
Why must you people bring Davido into
I'm
everything?
just saying because, see, please, me, I had already given up on Chris Brown before. So it's Davido that made me start liking him again. So, you know, Davido welcome me fine. Davido is now Baba fine and Baba Imadi, everything.
Wow.
Him too is now Baba new baby. So, you know, it's a good stuff. You know, yes, a click.
Wow.
So who is coming next? Whose baby is next?
Wow.
Tell us.
But
congratulations, I'm sorry.
Congratulations to Chris Brown.
Congratulations to Chris Brown.
I think that his first child actually changed a lot about him. He seemed much calmer in this, year. So maybe the second one.
Calmer.
Even,
He's still always commenting on his ex's pages and trying to diss them.
So
yeah, I think
underground doing some stuff. Okay. But congratulations to him. All right, it's a wrap on entertainment news. It is now time for a celebrity birthday shout out. Now, celebrating today, our American actor and producer Mark Ruffalo, who turns 52 today. Now, he gained major recognition for his role as Bruce Banner, a.k.a. the Hulk, in the Marvel superheroes films Avengers. I mean,
happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday to him, doing so fantastically well. And another person celebrating today is American actor Michael K. Williams, who turns 53 today. He has acted in supporting roles in a number of films and television series, including Gone Baby Gone, 12 Years a Slave, and When They See Us, amongst others. Which one have you watched?
I watched 12 Years a Slave and When They See Us.
Yes.
I loved him in When They See Us.
Me
I
too.
felt like, like he was the father, and I felt his pain when the no, let me not go into it.
Son, the wrong advice.
Yeah, the wrong advice, and you know that pain from when he left the marriage, he left his wife, came back, and then he came back sick. Like he just made that character very real. I felt his emotions like. Well done, Michael K. Williams. Happy birthday as well.
Okay, and I also like the fact that you can see that these guys are in their 50s and they're still pursuing their passion diligently. All right, that's something to take out of there. We also have a special birthday shout out from OJ, and it's going out to Mrs. Olufumilayo Aborowa. Happy birthday to you, Ma, from OJ and all the boys. I mean,
happy
this one must be very special coming from OJ, right? And happy birthday to everyone else celebrating today. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Okay, it's fine. Happy birthday to you. Sending you love, peace, money. And, no, I'm not sending you money. Just love, peace, and light.
Amanda is rich. No. Don't be deceived.
Happy birthday.
Why did you put money in my mouth? I don't even know how it came out. Please.
Happy birthday. Maybe it's what is on your mind right now.
Exactly. That's what you want to give out.
All right. Well, Rewind is up next. Let's get nostalgic as we revisit today in entertainment history. Watch this.
Let's rewind. On this day in 1991, Pul Aur Kante, the film debut of famous Indian actor Ajay Devgan, is released. And in 1995, Toy Story, the first feature-length film created completely using computer-generated imagery, directed by John Lasseter and starring Tom Hanks and Tim Allen, is released.
No sign of intelligent life anywhere.
Hello?
And finally, on this day in 2005, the 32nd American Music Awards, Gwen Stefani, Will Smith, and Kelly Clarkson win.
And the winner is Gwen
Stefani!
And that's it on Rewind.
So yeah.
She said she knows. and Biko.
Pack and Go. Yes, that one was Pack and Go by Kiss Daniel. It is now time for some humor and savagery from social media. Well, I know that I welcome you to Tweetville. Are you guys ready?
We're ready.
Are you ready? You ready? All right.
Ready. Crack me out. Oh my God.
So now, I've done my December budget 3 times now, and the god of 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes is going to have to participate in this tunnel because go balance.
God, eh?
Please, I think this is me.
This is not you. This is even me. Because I'm thinking about it. Everybody is saying, Ghana, this one, yeah. So you go to your, because I was not writing that. I was like, wait,
it.
salary minus in brackets, rest of power 2.
This thing, I don't believe
it's
in.
a miracle I need.
Arike went to Dubai and Tokyo.
So that's even making it worse because when you not exclude all those expenses and everything, you're like, what's remaining in the account is like 2K. What can 2K do? So God, the god of 5 bread and 2 fish.
Please multiply.
Miracles are real.
Yeah,
and they do happen.
believe
and they still happen.
You know, there are some people that on the 31st, it's the day that somebody will buy their Bugatti. Those are the kind of miracle that I'm looking
Hallelujah.
for. Okay, I'm tapping into it.
Okay.
Hallelujah, amen.
If anybody out there wants to give her Bugatti, say hallelujah. Hello?
Please, I'm here for it. Okay, thanks.
The person that gives you the Bugatti will give you everything to maintain the Bugatti, Abi?
Yeah, everything.
Okay.
And they, somebody to give me Bugatti.
You though?
Date. As in, we'll go and chop, or we'll go on date. We'll go now. We'll go and chop the, it's not that. We don't,
He's moving on to what tweet is from. It's from Adekule Gold.
Oh my God.
And then he's tweeting and he says, I don't care about the rest of the acts on the list. Burna Boy is winning it. I think we all,
in case you don't know,
we all have an opinion about that. Yeah,
Burna Boy was nominated for Grammy.
Yeah, and that's a huge deal. And so somebody replied him now, savage people, right? And he says, care about Angelique Kidjo. She's bigger than every other act nominated. She also makes better music. Hopefully Burna will win.
Okay, so there is a point right here.
There is a reply.
Okay.
There is a reply to that.
That reply.
No, you are following it, right?
I mean,
going
Twitter.
forward, now this is Adekule Go talking. Going forward, if you're not happy with my tweet, ask me for my password so that I can log in and delete it. Since we're all mad.
Exactly. You delete it and you tweet your own because it's me and you that were sharing.
Okay, so well, I see the savage, but the thing is, it did not really. It was not really calling for a savage as such because I don't think that person was like, oh, Adekule Go, shut up or something. It was just like Angelique Kidjo, especially with the fact that.
Boy, is it your tweet?
Is it your tweet? Tweet your. I've tweeted my own. Tweet your own. Everybody should be in their lane. But since I've tweeted my own, I want to counter my tweet. Okay, now since we're all mad, you know, I can just ask. You know, I can just give you my login details. Then you be helping me tweet.
Post for
since
me.
It's your own
tweet
Twitter
for me,
account.
okay?
You are the one that is AG baby, Abi. You are AG baby. Okay, be tweeting for me.
Oh my
So Adekule, you and see me. I think that people should be doing tutorial on Twitter.
Savagery.
The two of them.
On coded savagery. Because if you don't read it very well, be like, oh.
What's this thing? You have to be sharp, you know.
All right, this one is from Azola Mulota. And it says, ladies, please stop cheating back. It hurts more. You know, we men are not as strong as you.
Oh, really?
You have to be strong. You have to be strong in the Lord. The Lord is your strength, okay? You know, when you are doing it, it's just to
when
you
are doing it and you say, that's just how they are. That's how men are. Now you have taken a taste of it.
But when the woman does it, it's a bad thing. No.
I don't even know why it is not balanced. And there is no how you say, they will still say it's a man's world. And at the end of the day, you go and cheat and then you're saying...
ladies are now there.
No, I know that they've taken over and their own is even coded that you will not be able to catch them like this. But the thing is, it hurts because those guys are very soft-hearted, as they said. They can't take it.
The problem is that once they find love, they now feel like that person they are loving should love them back. It doesn't happen like
problems.
that. With all their problems,
and you have to understand. So if I can love you with all the fact that you love cheating too, you should be able to love me with the fact that I like cheating too.
Yeah,
we can play that together. Since we're all mad, we can all be mad.
Moving on to more tweets. Now this one is saying, this is a little baby enjoying himself, chilling,
watching the movie,
watching a cartoon. And so this is me. I'm so scared of this exam. You know how it is when you're having exams.
And this is also me.
You're scared of that exam,
honestly.
But you're still there watching, you know, something, one series. And I was such a bookworm in school. But I have like all my roommates were on this table, and then like the day before the exam, like, Amanda, what have you read? Hey, come and tell me. Have you experienced that? Come and tell me what you have read. I'm like, huh?
It's just about the individual. Some people will still pass. They will be on this one and they will still pass.
That's mine was single. ladies. That series is the reason why I not finish a first class, honestly to God. Because if to say that the time I'm willing to be watching that series, I'm putting it inside book. First class. That is what I will have graduated with. Because I will know that I have an exam. I will be like,
Arike,
this
you
exam,
just blame the whole
this
series.
data analysis, my chest. But you're like, see, I can't have blood pressure. I want to feel my mind with happy stuff. No, you'll be giving yourself mental health, this thing. No, happiness is all the way. I want happiness. You will now shut up, you now be looking at the film like this, that I can't come and kill myself. But inside all,
don't be like Arike. You're going to fail.
Don't be like this meme.
First class. All right, another tweet. This one is from an arm robber. And it says, come out. And this is me. I'm just looking. And the arm robber, I know you're there, still looking. The arm robber now says, party after party, ooh yeah, party after party. After party, after party. You're already there.
So you did not even know when you joined in singing, okay?
It's over. It's just over. So they say, come out, you now answer. Come out, you now answer. Party after party.
You can't,
then because you
can't resist it.
Yes,
you can't resist.
After
there's
party,
something about that song.
You can't
even
resist
if you're in a bad mood, you just say party. Hey, party. There's something about that song.
You'd have forgotten
it's
yourself.
It's almost spiritual.
Yeah, I know, right?
See, you have to be sharp. And that's how they will use the party after party to welcome you. You have to be sharp. Okay, thank you so much, Amanda.
Yes,
all right, guys, that's it on Tweet View. Thanks, Amanda. We'll take a break now, and we'll be back with more on the show. Stay here with us. I think okay. Okay, it's good afternoon, our neighbor. Big shout out to my friend, by the way, Somto. He made me like this song by force. Like, good morning, my neighbor. Are you feeling okay? And now I love it. That was Saz with a good morning with him. Now, it is time for Daily Top 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's
go. Hey. My heart be making me feel like one Sierra right now. All right, see. While being around friends and family is a beautiful feeling, being able to enjoy one's company is important quality to possess as a person. Now, if you want to enjoy your own company, there's a tendency to, if you don't enjoy your own company rather, there's a tendency to become unnecessarily reliant on others, amongst other things. So if you fall into this category, fear not. We're here for you. Here are 5 ways to enjoy your own company. Number 1. Pick a hobby that would provide you with a sense of accomplishment. Now, walking, learning a new language, painting, knitting, baking, investing in a business, the possibilities are just endless and the hours required are flexible. So just find something that gives you the opportunity to focus on something outside work, family, and your relationships. Trust me, I can relate to this because I was having a conversation with my friend yesterday and I said, I feel like 2019 taught me how to enjoy being alone and make me know that, I can stand alone. Like solitude can actually be a really good thing. And if you're doing the right things, you don't even feel the need to want other people in your space exactly. And it's a good thing. So what I did was, I never knew I could run a business in my life. I remember telling you that, see, I don't know how you do it, but I wish you all the best in life. And investing in a business has just put me in that place where I don't care. Sometimes I don't even check my phone. I just see, oh, sorry, I'm sorry. I will talk to you later because there's something to work on. And then on the weekends as well, I'm learning something. Let me say, I'm renewing my skill, my tailoring skill. Because I know that when I learned, it was round buba, 6 pieces that they used to sew that time. But now I know that you can do cut net, cut this, cut that. Wow. So I'm doing that too. Okay. So it's a good thing.
And the second one on our list right here is find a podcast about a topic you know nothing about. Whether you listen to it with your headphones on the way to work or play it while you're doing busy work at your desk, a podcast is a great way to zone out while learning new stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so this particular one, I would have to just quickly add that when you're going to work and you're not driving, not on the road, don't put podcast and be listening because I've seen people that they'll be honing and then you're not here. But I was just saying that where you're comfortable, where it will not be a danger, that's okay.
Yeah. I think podcasts are really like still new to like Nigerians, but
really?
I know you have a podcast, so that's why you feel that way. But
it's
a lot
like
of people are just becoming, aware of the fact that podcasts have so much information and can be so fun as well. You can learn so many things, and I like the fact that you can multitask. Because if you're watching like a video on YouTube, you have to be there. Once you come out of the page, that's the end.
Are you a podcast person?
I have listened to some podcasts, but I prefer videos. I personally prefer videos.
You have to do videos in your mind. Imaginary videos are the best. Like sometimes I'm just listening to them and I'm just like building all the stories in my head. It's like listening to radio, and it's just really nice.
Now the third tip on our list is if you can afford to take a staycation, book a hotel room for one, or just get a day off at work and spend the time at the park, at a spa, or exploring your city. Now, it's a lovely and refreshing way to get away from all the noise around you and hear yourself think. I mean, that's a thing. Sometimes you don't even listen to yourself. Sometimes your body is telling you something. Sometimes your mind is telling you something, but you're just so caught up in the daily hustle. It's very, very important, and it's one of the things that personally I usually do.
Me too.
It's a thing where I'm just like, I'm stressed. I just want to go to the spa. I just want to, book myself a room by myself. And I love the fact that you said how 2019 is teaching you to enjoy solitude. Like, people think being single is like some devastating stage in your life that you have to hurry through. No, you can actually enjoy your own company. And I feel like when you enjoy your company, you'll be able to enjoy another person's company better.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with you. All right, moving on to the next point. Get in the habit of doing small, easy exercises every day. Now, a quick round of sit-ups and crunches is more effective than you think. Jumping jacks or even simple stretching, and they're just good for you, and you never can tell. It's a great way to listen to your body and bond with yourself. If you don't like exercise, do yoga. Some people say, no, I don't want to do yoga. Meditate. Sit down on your mat, cross your leg, just be doing like this.
I think that thing about exercises, people don't know that there are certain exercises that are good for them. Fun and good for them. Not all exercises are actually good for like everybody. That Amanda can skip does not mean that, I used to skip a lot, but early this year I started skipping again, and then it was like, you know how you start to exercise again and then you feel that, oh, is that pain? You get used to it. But I think that, I don't know, maybe it comes with the growing up and all that. Then I started feeling a lot of pains. It was not going. I said, this skipping, I have to stop. But I think that.
I really like jumping jacks. Sometimes I never even pay attention to it as an exercise. Like, it's just like, you're just happy. You're just in your own room. You're just doing.
It always feels like my arm is about to leave my body.
No, and you know and based on research, that's the fastest way to lose weight.
Yes,
that's the fastest way to lose weight.
The reason I do it because it works for the whole body.
Fastest way to lose weight. Trust me, it works for the entire body.
Just jump ropes.
So just do like 30. You'll be happy. I mean, I used to do it with a song. Party after party.
Okay, so find a secret spot. It doesn't have to literally mean secret. It can be as out in the open as you'd like. But find somewhere that is, secret to you, somewhere you vow never to take anyone else, where you can just think or read or sip on a coffee.
Do you have this place?
Yes.
I've had this like forever.
No, but I made a mistake. So when I actually discovered this spot is somewhere in Ikeja. Oh, why did I even say that? But yeah, Ikeja.
You don't loud down.
Yeah, no, you can't know where in Ikeja. And then when you go there, you see like 10 people. They had like a pool, and so I used to go there and swim. So everybody knew each other. Then I started introducing, like, I'll not bring like my friend because I don't know how to like.
Never.
I spoiled it. Like today, you can see like 200 people there.
Never.
But that secret thing, it helps.
I have this place that. It's where I go to. It's like a waterfront thing. I just go there. I sit. When I'm in that place, trust me, I'm in the best place in the world. Like, I just have my AirPods on. I'm listening to music. I'm just staring at the waves. Like, it's just total bliss. I'm never gonna tell you. I mean, even people around me always feel like, look, why are you being funny about it? I mean, I actually lost a relationship because of it. Because people felt like, why can't you just tell me this place? Is that another guy's place? I'm like, no. I'm not. It is a secret place. It's my spot. Spot.
So the funny thing is that you will just be coming out one day and you run into one person, and then you will just be sad. Oh God! Why does this person come here? Wow, I mean, that's it on Daily 25. Is a wrap on the first half of the show, guys. We still have so much more to come. We also have a special guest in the building. You don't want to miss this, so stick around, fam.
Stick around.
Man, this our signature to this jam already. We should just spin over it. All right, guys, welcome back to the second half of E-Splash. So far, we've brought you the news, rewind, tweetville, and daily top 5. Now it's time to chew it off. In a minute or less, one of us will tell the house what she is presently happy for. And today, the happy individual, it's not like all of us are sad, but the happiest person, no, she's not the happiest, but
really? Give it to us today, she's the happiest.
Okay. The happiest person is Amanda.
Amen.
No, Queen Mandy, sir. Is it Mandy today?
Today is Mandy, okay?
For this segment.
Yeah. Okay, so what am I happy for? You know, just yesterday, or I think this morning, I was thinking about of the things I wrote on my birthday, because I had a list of things that I wrote. But I didn't want to keep, usually I keep it very private, but this time around I wanted to put it out there so that I can remind myself, I can go back to that post and see, like, okay, have you been able to do all the things you wanted, all the things that you prayed about? And I can already see the positive changes. Like, there's so much power in your tongue, guys. And I'm not even trying to be spiritual. You know, when they say write it down, it's a thing. I was looking back at my post, which is just basically a month ago, and I'm already seeing some of the things that I asked for happening. And that just makes me so happy.
I really, really agree with you, because you remember that I think I said it on this show before, and you said I was going spiritual. It's all in the Bible. Habakkuk is there. Write it on the wall and run with it, or something like that. So just write it, and then you say, because sometimes, you know, we think that these goals are just too big and all that. And I was even still explaining to somebody lately, you know how you want to get a phone before everybody started having phones, and then maybe the recharge card at that point was 3,500 and all that. And then like, when I get this phone, how will I maintain it? But somehow you got that phone, and somehow, like, and then it's just like that guy that does not want to get married now, saying, I don't have a car yet, I don't have it. So you're going to wait forever. If you're waiting to have a car, to have this, just take that step.
Take that type of faith. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. And I said this as well. I think writing it down, apart from saying it, writing it and saying it as a constant reminder is like, it's key as well. Because this year, every year, I'm always like, this year I'll do this, I'll do this. Before I know what's going on, I'm trying to remember, what's that thing that I ever said to do? What's that thing? What's that thing? But this year, I made a conscious effort to actually write it down. I put stickers, if you see my house, I put stickers everywhere. And, you know, but like, as the day goes by, I just keep removing the sticker. This one, achieved. I removed the sticker, toss it away. Okay, so this is the next one. And it's a really good thing.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe next time you should not even be removing them. Just be
leaving it, Abby.
And then December 31st, you come back and say,
oh yeah, this is the compilation.
Oh, wow.
All right, we thank God on your behalf, and we're happy for you too.
I'm happy for
you. Okay, so now
you.
it's time for a quick recap of the entertainment news. We started with Oxlade praises Funmi Yoda.
Also, Idris Elba to reduce social media usage.
Yes, then we told you that Chris Brown reportedly welcomes his second child with his girlfriend. All right, guys, we're going to take a break right now, and we'll be back with our performance. So stay tuned for that one.
No, 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 no. You got my number, yeah, and I go to wait for your call. Don't be late, no, no, no. And I go to wait for your call. You got my number. I go to wait for your call, no. Baby, don't be late, don't delay, no. Money go by me lorry, I go. Money go by me lorry, I go. I'll wait for you. I'll wait for your number. By lorry, I go. I be go by me lorry, I go. I'll wait for you. And I'll wait for you. Call me when you're feeling sick. Call me when you're feeling down. Call me when you need someone to talk to. Call me when you're feeling lonely. Call me when you need somebody. Call me when you need anything, baby. You get my number. Now I'm not gonna wait for your call. Don't be late, no, no, no. And I go to wait for your call. You get my number. I go to wait for your call. Yeah. Maybe don't be late, no delay, no. When you go by me lorry, I go. When you go by me lorry, I go. I go to wait for you. I go to wait for you, no. When you go by me lorry, I go. me lori Nagode, see, I'm looking my logo, baby stop your photo. Anywhere you day, baby me I wanna go to. Anytime I see you, be like say we need loto. Dance Colombo, while I'm colo, say you make my logo, baby snap your photo. Anywhere you day, baby me I wanna go to. Anytime I see you, be like say we need loto. Dance Colombo, no, see, hold on, don't leave me wrong. Now you I want, hold on, my love, hold on. Baby, they sing a song, la la la. What you say, I go right about to it. Be my
Guys, that was Legend by Oxlade, and you just watched him perform. Amazing, right? Yes, we have in the studio fast-rising Nigerian singer that you just watched perform. He's the kind of guy that features, he's the features guys at the moment, and he has had a pretty good year and has collaborated with artists like Fowls, Black Bones, and his very good friend, Fireboy DML. His name is Oxlade.
Hey.
Welcome, Oxlade.
Welcome.
Fine, I'm okay.
So did you watch our news? You were in our news.
Yeah, I couldn't hear it, but like I was
But
saying.
you saw your tweet or something of that sort.
Yeah. I was seeing like
A post by you.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was seeing the video outside.
Oh,
I was at the
really? So we talked
reception.
about you.
Oh yeah.
It was a gossip.
Quite blown in.
So, oh, wow. All right, so we're talking about what you said about Fumi Yoda helping you, and that she wouldn't even know that she did this, but then
when
you were
she
like, shout out.
actually, because we had a conversation, she was like, "Oh, like told my baby." I was like, "Wow!" So she actually still remembers my face. It was quite emotional.
Oh,
Nice,
interesting.
so
So, I mean, what would you say concerning what you have said? I mean, for other people to learn from, that you can always just help somebody, and it will not just be a waste at the end of the
You
day.
don't know if you're riding for the next president of Nigeria. You don't know if you're raising the next biggest export in the world. So all I'll just say is do good, basically. She did a good thing by raising me, literally, because education is the best thing you can give a child. She did a good thing by raising me, and I mean, she didn't even know she was actually doing something really significant. She was just doing it for the sake of, these children has to go to school, they need sound education and all of that. And she didn't know that she was saving a grandma from actually going bankrupt.
Wow.
Or which there is no actual money. So the bankruptcy is like normal lifestyle. We're going extra. So like going extra bankrupt is like what she took us out of. I lost my mom when I was 3.
Oh, wow.
To childbirth. And my grandma raised myself and my brother. Do you understand? So like it was quite hectic. So when because my uncle, that's my grandma's son, used to work at the NTA, and Fumi Yoda used to work at NTA, New Dawn, and he just heard about this stuff, and I was like, you don't have, and the criteria is if you're an orphan, or you don't have, or you're raised by a single parent. Do you understand? You should apply. And then I still used to know books, so like, got so it got so good. Yeah, I got selected, and she just, I mean, then when we're in class and the principal comes out, like the first week of school, like secondary school, we just come. All of you are making noise, you have not paid your school fees. If you have not paid your school fees, kneel down. Everybody will kneel down, will be the only one on seat. Because it's expecting everybody to kneel down, like punish us that as far we never like really start school like that, and it sees me and like, what for me here? You two kneel down.
Wow, that is such a wonderful story. But like, it's interesting that you're talking about how education is so important. And I was reading up about how you went to LASU, but you had to, leave in your second year of school.
No, last year.
Last year?
Final year.
What happened?
Okay, in your final year.
Yeah.
What happened?
There were lots of, how do I put it? I had lots of issues, so to say, that I want to say, but like might implicate me.
Okay.
I'll just say they're like, there has to be something tangible that'll make me leave school.
So are you gonna go back to school?
Definitely, but studying in my own terms now, studying what I want to study.
Oh, interesting.
So what were you studying in LASU?
History and international relations.
Oh, so I know the issue you're talking about, so I understand. I know.
If you do, I'm happy, man. At least one person understands.
Yeah,
but like, I mean, the place I used to stay in last year was actually quite violent.
Okay.
So like, many things happened upon many things. So like, I had to leave school. But then I tried applying for a form in Unilag, and there were many complications and everything, and I mean, I wasn't emotionally and psychologically ready for extra stress to start a jam and everything. Okay. So I just fast-shit it, and I focused on music. And I feel like the fact that I left school actually helps me harness my energy into music and, you know, double up. I would go back definitely, but like, I mean, thanks to God for actually making me have the courage to leave school, because my grandma was like, my daddy was like, do you know the reputation of the family? You're from Lagos State, my penny here as scholars. And all of that. So like, I mean, but now, thanks to God, everybody's understanding. I mean, they played my song at one of my daddy's friend's party, and he just started FaceTiming me. Yeah, play your song! That was the first day.
Proud dad.
That was the first day he called me Oxlade. I was in shock. So like, I mean, I'm living my best life.
Interesting.
That is so good. So we're talking about how music started for you, and you said music started before music started. So we know that 2017 was Mami Water, and then you and Fireboy with Sing that leaked, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, okay, well, let's not go into
We
that.
can talk about it. It's not
Okay, so how did it leak? Because if the two of you have decided to record a song, and then the song and the video leaked on the same day.
I'm a story guy, so it's quite long. So the night before the song dropped and Davido started shouting Oxlade, blah, 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 and every artist generally started to recognize me, I had a show I was invited to. And on this show, they told me to send my songs. I should mail them my songs. I mailed them my song. Then I got there and they were like, they cannot stress downloading my song. That I should go and bring flash drive. So it was at Federal Palace. We left Federal Palace. I went to CMS to buy a flash drive. Oh my God. It was in the night. We flew back, don't worry, street. We go back, and like, they were like, they cannot collect flash drive because it can contaminate their laptop.
I said,
you can contaminate it. I say, hey, no wala now. And now I was going back. My manager now said, this is your friend, he's a DJ now. You can just carry his laptop. Yeah, let's hear what they want to say. So we got there and they were like, "Shay, you blind? You know, she's a big artist on the perform." Out like in front of like basically the whole industry. The guy actually shouted at me, and they invited me because I think the owner of the show, because the owner of the show didn't know about it, was the organizers. The owner of the show invited me because of what he saw on Instagram. I wasn't even popping then, so to say. It's not like I'm popping now, but I didn't have that much reputation.
But you are.
Oh, look at
I didn't have that much reputation like this now. Like for example, I wasn't like a household name, so to say. So.
You are indeed a story person.
And actually,
we have to take this
I would allow you finish this story, I promise you. But we're going to go for a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with the storytelling Oxlade.
Okay guys, welcome back. It is still E-Splash and we have in the building Oxlade. You just checked out one of my favorite songs. That song, when the first time I heard it, that was what made me fall in love with Fireboy. And that and I'll Be Fine. I cried my eyes out and I was like, this song I can relate to it. And I never just met you, but immediately I messaged Fireboy and Sing is a jam. You were telling us about how it's leaked.
Continue now.
So that's the song that leaked and we're telling you the story. Please.
TV.
Oh yeah, continue.
So on that day, it got so good.
The organizer.
Davido was in that concert, and not as a performing act, as a fan of the artist.
Yeah.
So like Davido, Popcorn was in the country, everybody was in the country. I was dying to perform there. Do you understand? And that thing almost got me depressed. Yeah, because I went home crying literally because we did everything possible to perform there, and the next day, Fireboy like, guy, I'm gonna go leak this song because he just got signed to YBNL and he didn't want Olamide's like drama and everything. It was like, I'm gonna leak this. I was even scared, Badu, I don't want any problem. We said, drop this thing, let's drop it. Then we dropped it, and like that night, I just woke up and my guy from Akure just called me that, Davido has commented everywhere, blah, blah, blah. Tenny started to call me regularly, started to pray for me. Tenny and my grandma, they're G's right now. Like everybody, like, I mean, that was when you feel love, because that song is honest.
Yeah, I felt it.
Yeah.
Like, if you notice, I'm not trying to actually say anything bad about everybody, but like, there are very few youngins that can actually stand on singing inspirational, motivational songs.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to make quick cash, do you understand? Everybody wants to, I mean, I didn't sing Legend for now. I sang it for when I become a legend, for people to actually know that I said that.
Yes, I totally agree with you. And now that you have talked about how they treated you at that place, now you now went to O2 Arena, Whiskey show. And now perform. Tell us about the experience.
So I was initially, I was meant to go to London to perform for DJ Tunes. Blackout. Then actually collab with other people. Then I met Whiskey at backstage of that performance. He didn't even watch my performance. I was pained because that was my first performance in UK, and it was mad. I mean, like my music slide me. My music went to UK before me. Like how you do that? It was so amazing. Everybody saw my song word for word. Then when I went to the backstage, I just saw Wiz and we started singing "Cause in Trouble" because that's a song with DJ Tunes. It's sang it head to toe, and it was like that's his favorite song. He has done many things with this song. Like he has been like enjoying with the song and everything. And I was like, it's actually Whiskey. I was thinking myself, like, do you understand? And we're like, no, Lily, now that we'll link up. Then I went to one of his sessions and we linked up. We're actually relating and everything. And Bizzle, which the person that took me to the UK, actually was telling me that, I should take to DJ Tunes now. Probably I'll perform in DJ Tunes' set at the O2. Like, it was rough it. You understand? But to be in the CV that I performed in the O2, anybody that, you understand? Then the GM just came. Like, we just DM'd Biz and they were like, you want us to come. But this was like, wait, no, here was the terms. They were like, how will you get ticket now? Blah, blah. I said, ticket, come and perform. You're telling me that you want to collect ticket. I said, come and perform as well.
Wow.
Look at how God works.
So, like, till then, I still felt like, okay, it should just be like a lobby or something. Then when he posted the artwork, and I saw Oxlade and it was too mad. Man. It was actually too mad. And then I saw Fireboy.
Talking about Fireboy before we sign you out, I saw a tweet where you were saying O2 Arena 2020, and then Fireboy was like, next year, bro.
Yeah, like, I tweeted that 2018. That I was going to perform at the O2 2020.
You see what we're talking about writing it down.
And Fireboy said, guy, we're doing this thing next year. Next year is 2019.
Okay, don't worry. On your behalf, I'm going on the roof to go and twerk. I'm not twerking today.
All right, so Oxlade, you're a vibe.
Yes,
I want to follow your progress, your everything. How do I follow you? What's your handle?
Oxlade Official on all platforms.
So then, what would you say?
Oxlade Official on all platforms.
I mean, thank you so much for coming.
Like,
you're
such
so
a delight,
and we're absolutely rooting for you. See, this is the least you ever be. Trust me. I mean, I just keep tweeting it, okay? Thank you so much for coming once again.
So now let's talk about the high point of the week. Arike, there was no game on Monday.
I know.
So I wonder what's
the high point. The high point is that I came back.
Oh, that's true. I'm sorry, I almost just forgot that she just got back.
Yes.
Oh, I just got back.
Hi, JGB.
Okay.
It's even IJGB.
Please.
So she doesn't even put
everybody has their accent. My accent is like this. Hi, JGB. I just got back.
Yeah, that's true. She came back.
So it felt good coming back to work. I remember telling Amanda that, how does it happen again? Like,
excuse me, where did you go to again that you forgot?
I can't remember how it works. Like, she's like, what's next? What's going on next? Oh, sorry. Oh, you guys. Oh,
wow.
So it was an IJGB experience that I've never really had before, because most of the time when I go on leave, I'm always at home. I'm still watching the show, so I know everything that is happening. It's like I'm still working. But this time I go abroad. No, overseas, I fly sea.
Dubai.
Okay, so enough of that, but it just felt good. High point of the week for me, coming to work on Monday, seeing everybody again. And Amanda and I didn't plan our outfit. We're wearing red. OJ2 wore like something with a red, touch of red.
Not even.
So I felt like it was Valentine's Day or Christmas Day, because we're just red.
Even yesterday, I wore red and white, and they said Merry Christmas to me, like for that Christmas.
No, Christmas is in the air. We already told you so. If you wear red right now, I know that you are for that Christmas.
Amanda.
Oh, wow. I mean, my high point this week was definitely on Wednesday. I think I mentioned it. I was like, I liked the energy, like four of us being back. Because I think before you left, I think I left. So we have been three for like a month or so. So having the four of us, the gang setting, it was just an experience. It was an experience, honestly. It's as much as an experience for us as it is for you guys out there. So Wednesday was definitely it. And of course, Monday too, I like the fact that all of us were wearing red. For some reason.
So it was the color of the day, or the color of the week.
I'll say color of the week because even on Wednesday I had something with a touch of red.
Red,
Today
right.
I consciously
did not wear red.
Did not wear red.
Red
I was like,
appealed
no,
to
I'm
you.
not doing this today.
What about you?
Okay, so me, you know that I love my Thursdays. Hey, wow. Like,
We know already.
hey, exactly.
And we said it together.
Yeah.
So I love my Thursday. I love my Thursday because of the songs back to back. I mean, songs that you have not heard in a while. So you know how you hear the song and you're like, ah, and then you're singing back to, and sometimes you can't even get the line perfectly because you know it's been a while and all that. And I still like my daily top 5. I love the one we did yesterday. So yesterday we were talking about
That's still Thursday.
COVID. Oh my God.
We just need
something.
Okay, so you know what? I love daily top 5 every day. How about that for size?
But you said yesterday. Yeah, what happened yesterday?
Okay, so yesterday we looked at those home movies or you know the movies that we watch, horror ones, and you know we talked about Agbaranla. The Mount Zion stuff, the inner carbonated serpents, and all that. Like, it was so interesting. I mean, how you, yes.
It is not Ayamatanga.
I'll be quite.
I am.
Is it right? So it is Ayamatanga.
Are you sure?
No. Oh my God.
It was an evil speech. She's like, I am at anger. I am at anger. Like she's angry.
I always thought it was
Amanda.
I should stop talking.
Amanda, listen to me.
Don't
listen to Irike.
So she's saying nonsense.
She's saying nonsense. Now this thing goes on Twitter and all that. So they're trying to form, you know. When did you discover that it was Ayamatanga, not Ayamatanga? It is Ayamatanga.
But they interviewed
guys. Oh my God, guys. Oh my God.
So wait, whether it is I am at anger. It's okay. You should enjoy Thursday, right?
I like our daily top 5 today. I could relate to it.
Yes.
Today's daily top 5. I was like, yeah. When I saw it, I was like, yeah. It's good to talk about this because I mean, this is what I'm presently. Yeah,
I always just love it. I love it. I love
and if you just joined us, I mean, where have you been? We talked about the daily top 5 was how to enjoy your own company. It was very fantastic.
It's solitude. Yes, it is so important that I don't know if I'm talking too much right now, but then I think it is just so important that people know that, you know, that thing of, you said, don't make it look like, oh, because you're single or because you can always just enjoy your own company. Some people are even committing suicide because of that, or they are doing other things that they're not meant to because they feel that, oh, you can't enjoy your own company.
You can take yourself out on a date. You can buy a dress for yourself and said, hey, and say you bought it for yourself, okay? It is all right. Nobody gotta buy you something. You gotta enjoy yourself.
So, guys, even though we're really enjoying the show, and obviously we don't want to go, but we do have to go. It's now time for us to sign out. I mean, thank you guys. You guys are amazing for joining us on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You are real
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
Friday.
All right, guys, we have to go. From myself, Hane, Arika with the dimples, we're saying have a fantastic weekend.
Yes, we can.
It gonna be. Peace.
See you on Monday. Mwah.